he been throwing too much shots around too. So that's why I'm kind of like, damn, you should have released the album a minute ago. But we'll see how it goes. Now, forget about all these other stuff, Slick. On July 4th, the Sixth God, The Boy, Champagne Poppy, Drizzy Drake Rogers, Mr. Do Right and Kill Everything. Live stream Iceman episode 1, Slick. You texted me about this. We was on. I thought it was going to be the Somebody Love Me video. I was clearly wrong. You already know what's in the background.
Just the instrumental.
Come on now.
I definitely hit you and I was like, Iceman, you was like, nah, that's the video. I was like,
cause the thing about it, a week or two prior to that, he released the winners of the Somebody Loves Me video shoot. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe this is gonna be it.
Can we take a moment before? I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna turn the intro dude down too. He didn't care about some sexy songs for you like that.
Oh yeah,
like he definitely was testing. He tested out traditional. I feel like Some Places was a great project. I enjoyed the project. I feel like he was just testing out a semi-traditional media rollout to see how that would impact his sales. Remember when niggas said he gonna do $120, $140? He's gonna do regular rap nigga numbers, right? So the fact that he did, what was it, 225 or whatever the first week, 240, whatever the number was, and he had a pseudo rollout, I think he was just testing the waters. So that's why I said Somebody Loves Me being a song, it having legs. Yeah, it has legs. It's great. It has TikTok. But him going this route, like doubling down on the Iceman launch, is fire. Now it sucks for Party because Party's actually on Somebody Loves Me. So if I was him, I would have Party drop the Somebody Loves Me video, like to get his name attached to it more. Because you saw right before he dropped the Iceman link to say, yo, pull up Friday at 9. He had a picture of the jewelry he gave on Party. So kind of like
because it was his birthday.
But I also feel like it was kind of like I know, I understand, like I'm about to get back in my bag, but we did the project. This is just me showing you, giving you some extra love, like so niggas know. You feel me?
What I mean, what more do you want Drake to do for him? He gave you a number one. You never had a number one. He gave you an anthem. He's taking you on tour. He's about to go on tour starting this Friday. Basically, after the Wireless Festival, after the Wireless Festival, towards the end of the month, they start their international tour. I think he did whatever. Party, I don't think Party really wants to be in front the way everybody wants him to be. I don't think people understand about Party, because Party, for years, we've been saying Party could have been bigger than what he is. He's been writing legendary songs from the background, and he hasn't really released too much songs for himself. I don't think Party wants the fame, but he wants the respect. Now, as long as nobody disrespects his pen, I think he's okay. But Party, you have to understand, in order for your pen to get respected, you need the fame. And that's what you're lacking. Because you saw when he crashed out with Chris Brown and other stuff and all that other good stuff. But back to the Iceman episode 1, it started out with him in the Iceman company in Toronto, measuring ice. And then it kind of went through a nostalgic phase of the career of Drake to the premiere of What Did I Miss? What's your thoughts on the song? And then we could go the thoughts on the song, and then we're gonna go through the rest of the live stream where he went through Toronto in the Iceman truck playing a couple of songs that's been released, like Tumaza, shout out to Smiley, and snippet of the Supermax song that's potentially on the Iceman. So two questions. What's your first reaction on What Did I Miss? And then what's your other thoughts about the rest of the stream?
I'm gonna go backwards. So I think the stream was genius. I think that Drake has always had a way of tapping in with the youth in terms of like what's popping, and streaming is it. So the fact that he even rolled out a single with his stream, and it wasn't just him sitting in the room, it was him going around and driving the truck and going through the ice, having decent sound quality. Like I think that was fire. Like him interacting with people, even when he cursed out the yo, you get done up, pussy. Like that,
facts.
That was like, it was different. And it's him saying, all right, I don't necessarily need to do it the industry way. I could do it this way. These streamers is getting, what speed, just get 500 million? Like I can go about and get my bread doing it this way. And now it's like I'm getting the streamer money plus If now the labels is definitely going to still try to fight to sign me because I still got the pulse of the kids. Whether my adult audience isn't as much as like they're not getting what they want. They not they're not buying the tickets. They're not going to the show. You feel me? And then what did I miss? I think it was timely. We're not going. This is the first Drake single in a long time where I was like really listening to the bars, and not to say he was overly wordy. Like those people was like he's said the same thing for years, but the timeliness of it. Before it was always like subs. We didn't know who he was talking to. We didn't know, and it was like he wasn't gonna put that on a single. The TLC line, the shit look to the right of me, like him calling out people, like. The fact, and people was like, I think the initial joke was like, everybody on service like, what did I miss, nigga? You was there. It's not what did I miss in terms of like what happened this last year. It's like, yo, what did I miss in terms of you niggas not fucking with me the way I fuck with y'all? Like, how did I miss this? Like, I knew he was a hater. Cool. I know he ain't fuck with me. I went into this thinking, all right, it's me versus you 1-on-1. But the label ain't fuck with me. Braun and DeMar ain't fuck with me. ASAP ain't fuck with me. I done brought niggas on too. Ross ain't fuck with me, right? It became that, and I think that was important. It was a great way for him to kind of come out and be like, yo, this is the era. And then like even the beat switch with the Aaron chick, I'm like, yo, that's fire. Because I'm like, the theory that, all right, he's going to show the industry, I can make new stars. I can do this all without y'all. So y'all pick how y'all want this to go.
And he's 2 for 2 for that too, because Premi is going up right now. Everybody wants an album from her, and now this new German star that he has, this new German woman that he has singing in the background, people are tapping into her.
I thought it was Abel at first. Like this nigga went and got an unreleased weekend song. I was like, oh, he's different.
I was in a club embassy chat, and niggas was over here talking about it was Majid Jordan. I'm thinking, okay, I can see Majid Jordan, until I saw it was just this German woman over here singing in the background. So I was like, yo, this is incredible, because you're putting people on to new artists that people might fuck with. And I ain't gonna lie, Slick, I was in my bag. I wish I recorded my first reaction, because I was screaming and yelling. I don't think I have it in me right now for this week because I'm a little tired. But the North remembers, niggas. The North remembers. I'm seeing a lot of niggas switch up, Slick. A lot of niggas who was over here, he's done. He's finito. Cancel, take a year off. It's over. Jacking this record now. Stay on that side. The North remembers. The North remembers. And also, my biggest pet peeve about this whole thing is, why is it a problem when Drake talks about the battle? No one complains when the other party's been talking about this battle for the past year or so. You had this short man, Kendrick Lamar, over here talk about this battle, going on a tour. He just recently did the Super Bowl talking about it. Now he's on tour, not internationally about it, talking about it. You had other people putting their 2 cents in. But it's always a problem when everyone gets fatigued when Drake talks about it. Mind you, everybody else got their corn from it. It's time for him to address it. And what's the problem? It's like, my whole thing about it is like, if you feel like niggas betrayed you, Slick, even if it's been a year or two, are you still not gonna feel no type of way? Especially on a public platform, you feel like niggas betrayed you. Regardless of what you think, this is what Drake thinks. He feel like niggas betrayed him. Niggas who I've been locked in for over 10 years. Niggas who I got tatted on my body. Niggas who I have business with. Niggas who I sat there with their kids, met my kids. He feels betrayed. These are actual friendships that he actually have. For you to tell him to not talk about it or not feel no type of way a year and a couple months later is insane to me.
Yeah, but I mean, the machine. Like I said, I started to switch my tone on it when I realized the machine was out to kind of like discredit him. And I was like, oh, I don't like it. If it was straight up, cool. But it was like, it was too many things that were like the domino. Like, all right, y'all leaking niggas release songs and shit like that. Like, y'all was prepped. Y'all knew it was about to happen. So I'm definitely enjoying the sound. I think it's like, it's not too much. He didn't overdo it. He didn't put out this overly, I'm not gonna call it a 10 out of 10 record. I think the record is what it needed to be. I like it more than Give Me a Hug, because give Me a Hug, it was like he tried all right, I'm gonna just pretend it didn't happen and go back to the music, right? I'ma just fuck a rap beef. I'm trying to get the party lit. But this was like the 7 trials of forgiveness. All right, cool. Well, not forgiveness, but the 7 trials of acceptance. Like, yeah, niggas, everybody has been mad, embarrassed, some fuck shit has happened to them, and you have a period where it's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna eat that, and then a month or two later, nah, fuck that, this motherfucker really had me fucked up.
But Slick, I agree with you, but put that emotion with you seeing other motherfuckers still eating off of this and still mentioning this. You just whole Kim Rice niggas making that shit the Not Like Us rice over here. You got a Chinese restaurant in your hood calling it the Not Like Us rice. Niggas came in Toronto. One more, like, he has not been talking about this beef for the last couple of months, but it's keep being mentioned. He's trying to forget about it, but y'all niggas continue to show it to his face. Now, one thing I agree with you, Slick, I hope the Iceman album is not full of this. I hope the Iceman album is not full of this. I think this is a great track. I don't think you need to. I think maybe you have one more introspective record of really breaking your inner self down. Because for some odd reason, the most vulnerable rapper, in my opinion, in this past decade or so, who talked about his feelings with his parents, with relationships, with his friends, he's been talking about this his whole entire career. Yeah, I want him to dig more deep into himself, which I don't. And this is a different conversation for a different time. I don't understand how I'm not going to say he's the most introspective rapper, but he's definitely in the top 10 introspective rappers that we have currently, who always talks about the inner problems and vulnerabilities and problems that he has and flaws. But y'all want him to dig more deep. I don't know how deep y'all want him to dig more. He literally tells you his relationship with his dad was bad growing up. He even talked about his aunt, how his aunt was one of his favorite people, but also motivate him. He talked about how these girls have scammed him and robbed him of his heart. He talked about the industry fake friends. I don't understand what more you want for him to talk about himself. I think he has one more introspective record, but I do not want the Iceman to be it. And also regarding with the Iceman album, I hope this is your Forest 2014 drive. No features. We just want you. I know people have been saying this for a long time. As time going on, I'm hopping on that bandwagon. I want this to be a solo Drake album for real. Maybe you can add some vocalists like you did with the German woman. I think that's great.
No rappers.
I want this to be a 2014 Forest Hills Drive, in a sense where it's just you. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about because I fuck with it, but I don't want you putting on the rappers unless it's 21, because 21 has been supporting you from the get go. I don't mind that. But other than that, no other industry niggas.
I would do the reverse for all the dogs. I would do like this would be the introspect. Like, I'm giving y'all bars how I feel. I'm doubling down, y'all, because you know niggas gonna listen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I might give you Scary Hours 4 with the boom. Like this, now y'all get the fun pack.
You know what? That's smart.
I'm gonna give y'all the fun.
Scary Hours 4 with like a 3 or 4 pack of fun shit.
Yeah, like 6 records. I'm giving you 4, like just like Kid. You like No Kid? This is the real one. This did that No Kid from 3 years ago.
There's a rumor saying that he hasn't put out his best work because he's been trying to get out of contract with UMG, and he's been trying to sign that $500 million. $600 million deal from Sony, potentially.
It's about to be a Billy, because I just feel like we see how music isn't moving without Drake. You got the Apple Music thing just because I don't really care that much about it, but like he's the only rapper in the top for real. You got Post, but Post is Post. Like he's not even rapping.
Vulture.
Yeah, so I would say he might be able to swing a Billy, because like the machine went against you, and you still No Kid went number 2. Some Sexy Songs went number 1. You debuted half the records in the top 50. They just pronounced what's it called? What did I miss? Is debuting top 2 at least. So he possibly could break the record. I don't think they're gonna let him break the record, but it's like,
and that's what I'm okay. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. And we're gonna get to the next topic. I know Drake's been using the streaming niggas to promote his stuff, because now he has Aiden Ross. He's gonna fly a couple streaming people to Wireless Festival later on this week. Aiden Ross is going to get a private jet, and they're going to find. I respect what he's doing with the streaming thing. I want Drake to actually do some real marketing. I want him to do what he did for Certified Lover Boy when he put the billboards up. I want him to actually promote these singles for real, because I don't think he promoted Some Sexy Songs for You that much.
He didn't.
I want him to really promote this shit, and that means you got to put your own money up because you're fighting against the system. But I really want you to really promote your because I need you to really show niggas, because right now what niggas is doing now is niggas are using numbers against him. If he doesn't go number one, niggas is prepared to call this a failure. Despite this being number one on Apple Music and Spotify, what did I miss? Despite it being number one so far, people are using this using stats as a metric for him to say that he fall off. And there's a lot of people, and for some odd reason for you, Drake, the narratives against you stick, good or bad. So I would need you to really do some old school marketing. Maybe I know you don't like doing interviews, but as far as just paying for ads and billboards,
I mean, can you imagine him speaking to Charlamagne after Charlamagne was on his head top all year? It would be nasty.
Yeah.
Or Elliot Wilson.
But you think about it with Charlamagne, I wouldn't mind him interviewing Charlamagne, because Charlamagne been a natural born hater for over a decade of his. You know where Charlamagne stays. You know where Charlamagne stands with you. Charlamagne never shied away. A nigga like Elliot Wilson,
I used to be.
He did an interview with him, and then what did Elliot Wilson did afterwards? Went on a smear campaign against him. After seeing him trying to say you're a fan of his. So a lot of these other niggas are fake. Charlamagne been hating on you from the get-go.